Welcome back, folks, to Ark Survival Evolved. I am super pumped to be here. Ark, I have been so pumped to do. I know this sounds dumb. I played this game a long time. And while I've had a break or two in the game, right now, I have some really big goals that we're going to talk about because Arc 2 eventually is going to come out. Obviously, we have a lot of Arc left. But for me personally, um, I have a lot of goals. Since the new maps have came out, I have not maxed out a character. The highest character I've ever had on official, I believe is 170 when 170 was maxed. It might have been 175. I'm not sure. But this is a relatively new character. As you guys know, we've only done, I think, 40 or 50 episodes on this character. But I have some goals. As you can see, I can't gain any more levels. Now, they have announced the Extra Life event. For you guys that don't know, it'll be November 5th, and that's the event where it can get up to 12x. Last year went up to 10x. And the reason that's important is when we kill baby gigas, that's a lot of XP, and so we need to get our levels freed up. There's a few ways about going about this, guys. For me personally, right now, while I haven't done a whole lot of videos, obviously on Gen 2, I'm having issues with blue screening. You can see all the missions are done right here, but one. I do not have Alpha survive the Ark. So that's 5 levels there. I do have Beta, and Gamma done. I will be doing videos on Gen 2 stuff here in a while, but right now we're going to focus on Fjordor. Outside of Survive the Ark, that is going to be one of the things we work on very soon here, is we have this goal of basically less than, we're a month away as I record this from the life event. Now, we could do it during the Christmas and Thanksgiving event, but these are goals I want to set for myself because I do want to max out my character to 190 eventually. And it might even go up higher now that they've announced Scorched Earth. So, with that being said, that would get us to 170. Now, there's the 2 other things that I am missing to get from 170 to 180. If you look on my thing here, are all the Explorer notes. That's every map. So I've talked to people that are 190 currently. I thought maybe you could get away with this on one map on official. You can't. You have to do it in all maps. That is not going to be an easy task, so that's not going to be part of my goal right now. Eventually it will be. But right now we need to focus on ones that are feasible for the time that we do have. The other one is to find 100 and 200 rune stones on the Fjordor map, which is very feasible, guys. So my goals are going to be try to get Alpha Survive the Ark done so I can do my Alpha boss fight to gain 5 more levels. And then to gain the 200 rune stones on Fjordor. But in order to do that, there's some things that have come up that I wanted to do. Get it out of the way now so that all our next stuff that we're doing is exploring, having fun, doing the boss or the fight, the Survive the Ark fight. So as you guys know, if you guys haven't seen the video, I think it's already out by the time this will come out. But I have experimented with custom recipes. Now, I'm not going to get into a whole lot of details because I did that whole guide on these, and I think it's really important. If you want to make your own custom food recipes, check that guide out, folks. I'll try to remember to leave it down in the description. But these are the 3 recipes we're going to talk about. For one, the first one, this one's super important to me because I'm a troll. I called it the Big Mac, assuming a lot of people could eat this if they see it in my fridge. But if you do look, it's made with 800 spoiled meat. And to do this, I did switch my crafting skill. You can see I have 174 in the crafting skill. I did take the focal chili. So this has enough health that if a Giga could eat it, it would kill a Giga. Twice over, pretty much. And Draymond have no stamina, which a Giga already doesn't have. But just to see that, Rex has already eaten one and killed himself with it, for you guys to know. Rex. And right here, as you can see, these are my two new recipes right here. So this is my basic recipe. That is just 5 raw meat. That's 100 food. It'll fill up my food all the way. That's basically just what I want for when we're bumming around. But I've made this new one with kibble, rare mushroom, and rare flowers that gives us 1,000 food. I didn't really care about the food. It was more about the stamina and health. So when I eat one of these, it basically just continues to raise my stamina and my health, which is huge. We're going to need that for Survive the Ark. And then if we go over here, I've already made some. And oh, I made some Big Mac burgers too. And then these are my regular ones here. But in this, I put in here. Oh, where did I put them? Oh, I did make some of these, and I don't know where I put them. Oh, I moved them to Fjord already. So we're already good on that front, guys. I've already brought them over to Fyodor. So with that being said, we're not going to have too much issues with that. So let me get this stuff put away, and I'll bring you back for our next part of the day. So with all my points in the crafting skill for the new recipes, obviously I had to do some crafting too, right? So we did some crafting. I've crafted up some really good saddles. I can't remember all of them. There's some Giga saddles in here from a lower blueprint. I'll show you some better ones here in a second. But as you can see, we've made some saddles here. And what we're going to go do here is we're going to take a look at some of them. A big one was Boss Saddles, as you can see, for Deodons and our Dinos, stuff like that we're going to be using quite a bit. And I have made a bunch of Rexes, and we put them on the Rexes. So one thing I'd been working on behind the scenes for Fyodor was new Rexes and stuff like that. As you can see, it's empty. I have taken a lot of them guys already over to Fyodor, and took a lot of gear over. So we're basically good to go on Fyodor, except for our next step, which I will show you. While we did this, we have, let's look over here. Where is my Giga blueprint? We'll go ahead and take a look at it for you guys. As you can see, our Giga blueprint, we have one really, really rare one. A Mastercraft 90 ungrindable is unheard of. And it's almost as good as our one. So believe it or not, I actually did stay with the Ascendant because that .1 armor does make a difference. And to be honest, that was 1900 metal. This one is 2600 metal, so it wasn't a huge deal. And I actually we have more Giga blueprints in here actually too. But anyway, I could look in here. I think we have some more ungrindables from the missions. Yeah, you can see we've got a few extra ones. But as you can see here, I have in fact made some saddles. And now Rex obviously got some too. We split them up because he was helping me craft them. And we made a 140. Yes, this is official. And yes, it will stay. A 136, a 124.9. And some of these we already have on some of our other Gigas, but as we've been expanding our maps, I wanted to get some more. And just to prove, I am unofficial, and you can go that high and transfer them. You can see we're official Gen 2 there. So I did craft that, and that was a big hit to my metal. As you can see, we're down on no metal now. But I will want to show you this stuff to you because it's super important for what we're doing in the missions now in caves. So one other thing here that's really important, for Survive Alpha, Survive the Ark, which is my last mission I need to do on Gen 2. Like I said, I'll do the missions with you guys so you guys can see them all eventually. But for the sake of time and getting ahead, the one we're going to focus on is that Alpha, Survive the Ark. As you can see here, I made a ton of gear. I think I made 30 sets or 40 sets of each. And the reason for that is when we do Alpha Survive the Ark, we're going to need 10 sets each time we do it. And with the issue that I have with the right now that's on PS5 is I'll enter any of them ones that you have to go into the simulation for, and I crash a lot right now. But I really want to get it done. And so this is what we're doing right now. So I built a ton of sets of armor. We're going to get more into it down the road, but when we talk more about Alpha Survive the Ark, but if you see here in the brews, we've made some beer, some med brews, and mind wipe tonics. Now, for us, them are going to be huge for that, and the also because I'm going to put my points different for Alpha Survive the Ark. I really do want to finish it. It is one of the absolute hardest missions to do on Ark. So, with that being said, we've built that gear, and we've also built some other things. I built some more picks and stuff for the new map, some ghillie, but you can see here we have some new ones here. I actually did save out, and some shotguns, but I did actually save out my best set of flak, just so you guys could see it. It is, where is it down here? Oh, I have a mess. I should just type in flak. That would be so much easier. So if we type in flak, oh no, I know where it is. I put it to the side so I wouldn't lose it, and I already lost it. It is right here. We'll swap out with that. And you can see here, 80% crafting skill. I have really good blueprints for flak with a lot of durability, so these are really solid. Anytime you get over 1,000 durability, it's really good. But we have gotten, well over that. An 80.7 was the best that I got for crafting skill. Are we having a lag issue right now? There we go. Was it server save? Yeah, it was server save. Okay. And then we'll go into here and we'll talk about it. So at 165, the highest crafting skill I can get is 82.5. So you take your number and you divide it by 2. That's how you know what your peak crafting skill is. And for me, mine, because I'm 165, is 82.5. I didn't get that on anything that we crafted. We crafted quite a bit, including down the road, I have like this fun project in mind. But I crafted this 143 Equus saddle. I crafted a few of them, but that was a good one that we had. And I did, in fact, do some Maywing saddles for our new Toxic. I call this color pattern Toxic, the black, green, and blue, the one that I like a lot. But I've crafted, you can see, 80.9. Okay, so this was the best thing I crafted. Is Maywing saddles, my blueprint. That's one of the few blueprints that we have over here that aren't like top tier ascendants for saddles. So if we look at saddles, let me type in saddles here so you can see them better. A lot of our saddles are ascendant or tech or like really top tier, or I have two, like we have two gotchas here. A lot of them I'll keep it ungrindable just in case I ever want to go over that. But you can see, for the most part, that is what we're working with here. And the only bad news is, guys, I can't take a mind wipe right now. So when this happens, you're stuck. When you take a mind wipe, right now I have no health, no weight, no nothing. No fortitude, so I'm trapped right now as a crafter, which is fine. I do have a crafting character, but it's not as high as this one, so I'd rather just do this, you know what I mean? It's okay, it only affects me for a day, but because that is the issue, this is all I have for you today. But this was a very important episode for what we're going to be doing here in the upcoming weeks. There's probably going to be bonus Ark episodes coming out for that reason, because there's a lot I do want to, in fact, do on Ark. before this. We have 1 month, and I don't think I can fit it into 4 videos, so I really need to move my butt up. So, but right now, I can't do that because I can't take a mind wipe. Anyway, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Homewrecker, say bye. Or, or just be a butthead about it. Nobody wanted to say hi to you, Homewrecker.